Payments with biometrics. Technology continues to transform how we interact with the world, with its greatest influence seen in how we exchange and authenticate every payment transaction. Over the past few decades, financial technology has transformed the way we pay. What began as rigid, card-based systems has evolved into fast, flexible, and highly convenient digital transactions. EMVCo has been instrumental in bringing global payment schemes and institutions onto a unified platform. Today, each payment system offers its own benefits and limitations. Identifying one that balances convenience, flexibility, and security is time-consuming and complex. Current ecosystems rely on multi-factor authentication and biometrics at the terminal level. If a middleman intercepts or manipulates the process, these protections can still be bypassed. That loophole is what keeps fraud alive. The next challenge is even more critical. With the rise of quantum computing, today's cryptography may soon be obsolete. Algorithms that protect transactions could be broken in seconds, threatening the very foundation of secure communication. Preparing for this future demands innovation, new quantum-resistant techniques, and reimagined security infrastructures. Another major challenge is the identity crisis. As artificial intelligence enables highly sophisticated impersonation attacks, traditional identity verification is proving inadequate. Deepfakes and synthetic identities are reshaping fraud in ways we've never seen before. Today, 1 in 20 verification attempts involves deepfake-enabled fraud, and in North America alone, synthetic identity fraud has surged by 311%. This is more than a payment risk, it's a crisis of trust. To secure the future, systems must verify not just what people know, or what they hold, but who they truly are. Clearly, there are many challenges behind payment fraud. And while existing solutions address parts of the problem, they are far from complete. A stronger, more holistic approach is needed. Our answer is wGate. It is simple, but transformative. Biometrics at the core of payments. How it works. wGate, short for Worldwide Gateway, is an intelligent biometric-driven gateway designed to unify and secure every fintech transaction, across e-commerce, POS terminals, and ATMs. It acts as a centralized authentication hub, ensuring that every single payment is validated at the core processing engine level with biometrics, while maintaining full compliance with EMVCo and PCI DSS standards. Instead of treating biometrics as an optional layer at the device level, we embed it directly within the payment ecosystem, at the authorization host itself. Every transaction is validated against a secure, central biometric reference. This eliminates middleman risks, reduces fraud, and builds true trust in digital payments. This principle strengthens security by tying each payment to a verified biometric identity. It preserves compatibility with existing systems. It complies with EMVCo and PCI DSS standards. And most importantly, it makes biometric authentication the foundation of payments, not a peripheral feature. To achieve this, we propose a 3-stage transformation. Stage 1, payment card level, biometric templates stored securely with EMV data on physical cards or virtual BPass, tightly linking identity with credentials. Stage 2, terminal level, biometric sensors built into POS, ATMs, mobile devices, and PCs, capturing and verifying identity at the moment of transaction. Stage 3, core processing engine, biometrics integrated into the very heart of the payment ecosystem, supporting multimodal biometrics, multi-vendor algorithms, and interoperable templates across networks and geographies. With biometrics at the core, we are not just reducing fraud, we are redefining the foundation of secure payments. A future where every transaction is safe, seamless, and trusted. Let's look at the role of wGate across different channels. In e-commerce, wGate enhances online payments by embedding biometrics into the 3DS 2.0 and 2FA flow, making consumer authentication stronger, faster, and fraud-resistant. In POS terminals, it validates card-present transactions with biometric confirmation at the authorization host, eliminating risks of skimming, stolen cards, or PIN compromise. And at ATMs, wGate replaces or complements PIN entry with biometrics, putting an end to card cloning, skimming devices, and shoulder surfing fraud. Here's how it works for online payments. The 3DS process begins when the merchant or payment gateway sends information to the directory server. This request flows to the access control server, where the issuer performs validation and risk checks. Then comes the challenge flow. Customers are presented with a secure interface where they can choose biometrics or OTP. With wGate, biometric validation becomes seamless. The issuer then verifies the biometric or OTP, generates authentication values, and sets the transaction status. Finally, the results are sent back to the merchant, completing the 3DS process, and the payment is authorized. At POS and ATM, the flow is equally secure. When a card is detected, the system checks for biometric data. If available, biometrics are captured. Otherwise, the process falls back to PIN entry. The terminal then performs risk analysis before sending the transaction request to wGate. Here, biometric authentication takes place at the core engine, and the authorization result is returned instantly. The result is a faster, safer, and fraud-resistant payment experience. And now comes the BPass. With BPass, there are no more OTPs. Instead, BPass uses a personalized QR-based credential that combines EMV data with biometric templates, face and fingerprint. The result? Transactions that are instant, highly secure with liveness detection, and completely OTP-free. BPass eliminates the hassle of OTPs, removes the need for physical cards, integrates seamlessly with Apple Wallet and Samsung Wallet, works across e-commerce, POS, and ATMs, and offers stronger protection than OTPs or static PINs. Here's how it works on the Super app. A customer adds a new card. The app calls the BPass API and a personalized QR code is generated, embedding EMV and biometric data securely. That QR code is stored in the app wallet or in Apple/Samsung Wallet. Even if the customer changes devices, BPass refreshes securely with the new hardware ID. During a transaction, the customer simply scans the QR, verifies biometrics offline, and the transaction is instantly authenticated, no OTP required. On Android POS systems, BPass works as a new entry mode. The customer presents their QR, the POS scans it, and prompts for biometric authentication, face or fingerprint. Biometrics will be captured with liveness detection. Once data is captured, the POS continues the normal EMV process through the acquirer, card network, and issuer, just like any traditional payment. But this time, faster and far more secure with biometrics authentication at wGate. Biometric first. Seamless. Secure. A new global standard in financial transactions. Payments with biometrics. Real-time demo, how wGate makes payments seamless in everyday life. It all began with a simple tap. With a quick registration on the supermarket's mobile app, the customer created a digital key, unlocking a whole new way of shopping. As he walked through the supermarket's sliding glass doors, the CCTV system quietly recognized his face. Almost instantly, his phone buzzed, welcoming him with a friendly message, along with a curated list of the day's best offers, personalized just for him. He strolled down the aisles, picking up products that caught his eye. Each time he added an item to his basket, a quick scan of the barcode with his phone logged it instantly. What he didn't notice was how seamlessly the store's intelligent cameras were tracking his basket too, silently syncing every choice with the self-checkout system. And if he changed his mind? Just as effortlessly, the system responded. The moment he placed an item back on the shelf, both the app and the checkout counters updated in real time, staying perfectly aligned with his choices. By the time he was ready to leave, there was no need to fumble with a traditional checkout. As he approached the exit, the self-checkout system greeted him by name and displayed the exact number of items in his cart. With just his acknowledgement, and a simple tap of his B-Pass, the payment was processed automatically, routed securely through the wGate system. No queue lines. No delays. No stress. Just a smooth, intelligent shopping journey, from start to finish. What you've just seen is only a glimpse of what's possible. With wGate, even the most complex real-time payment journeys can be transformed into simple, seamless experiences. And this is just the beginning. The future of convenient payments is unfolding, so stay tuned.